Now let's take a look at a situation where a couple is planning to downsize in the future. So here we've got Jennifer and Michael, and we've got buying a house and selling a house already in the foundation section, and that gets triggered by their profile. So if we go down here to their profile, we can see that they've indicated that they plan to purchase a home and to sell a home in the future. So they're going to sell their existing home and they're going to purchase a new home. And that toggles these sections within the foundation phase. So if you don't see them there, it's because they haven't been turned on in the profile settings. So let's take a look at buying a house. So in this case, because it's a downsize, we're not so worried about mortgage affordability, but if this is a first home purchase, that might be a concern. In this case, we're more focused on down payment goal and mortgage payments. So here we've got a down payment, an estimated purchase price of $850,000. We're targeting 100% down payment because this is a downsize. We're estimating $25,000 for closing costs. So this could be mortgage insurance, but in this case, it's actually going to be land transfer tax, lawyer's fees, mover fees. So make an estimate of how much that would be based on your purchase price, and then add that together to get your total down payment required. So in this case, because we're aiming for 100% down payment, we've got $875 that'll come from the sale of the existing home. Enter your target purchase date, and if you do require a mortgage, it can get calculated down here based on the estimated mortgage rate you add. Now in the selling a house section, we're going to have here the home sale assumptions. Now this value should be the same as what you entered in the asset section for your home value. You're also going to enter the estimated cost of the sale as a percentage of the sale price. And this could include realtor fees, staging fees, lawyer fees, etc. So make an estimate of how much the sale is going to cost, transaction fees, and then also enter that sale date. In this case, because it's a downsize, even though it would happen on exactly the same day, it will happen fairly close together in 2028. Now, when we go to projections, what the platform is going to do is it's going to integrate all of those pieces from buying and selling a home. So a couple things we're going to notice. One, spending. So in 2028, we have all the transaction costs. And we can see the specific numbers down here if we go to expenses and other. We've got real estate purchase and real estate sale. So $25,000 was our estimated closing costs, and $47,500 is the estimated 5% of $950,000. So as long as you enter it in the foundation phase, the platform will add these values automatically for you. Now we can make adjustments if we want to. So we can also see a net worth. We're going down from the current home value to the new home value, and there might even be a little bit left over we can put into savings, but it might be that some of that gets used for spending in the first year of retirement. So here in this case, we're drawing less from non-registered because we've got some proceeds, not a huge amount, but a small amount coming from the home sale. Now, if we wanted to make adjustments, so say we wanted to look at a smaller home purchase versus a larger home purchase after the downsize, we could make a copy of this scenario. And in the copy, we could go down here to advanced options, and we could adjust the purchase and sale price assumptions. So let's assume that it's still being sold for $950,000, but let's assume that there's a $750,000 purchase happening, smaller, maybe one-story bungalow being purchased, maybe in a more rural setting. And so they're expecting more proceeds from the downsize potentially. So what we're going to do is we're going to save this. Now this change, because it's scenario specific, will only affect this one scenario. If you make this change above here in buying or selling a house, it will affect all of your scenarios equally. So specific to this scenario, we're going to recalculate this. We're going to see a $750,000 purchase. In this case, we've got more proceeds from the downsize, so we've got a much larger savings and investment contribution at that time. Net worth is different in this case, so instead of $850, we got $750 plus inflation for the real estate value. And of course, success rate's different because now we have a larger proceeds of the downsize. So if you want to have the downsize affect all the scenarios, you're going to go here, buying and selling a house, enter those details. If you just want it in a specific scenario, you're still going to have these sections enabled, but you're going to make changes here in advanced options around the purchase date, cost of sale, purchase price, etc. And that's it. That's as easy as it needs to be to add a downsize in retirement.